Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining us for this Fast Start training webinar. I am Safia Madio, Ambassador for the month of September. With me today to take you through the Launchpad and 30-day action plan is a special person, Habiba Ali. Habiba Ali joined GWT in 2004, 16 December precisely. And immediately she joined, she made the Diplomat Challenge. So she's a Diplomat Challenge winner. Before she joined GWT, she ran her own business in renewables. And with GWT, she has about 80 people in her team with about 14 frontline LCs. That's personally launched by her. She would like to grow her team to become very strong, enabling her to earn the residual retirement income from GWT. And she's here with us to teach us how we can also take our business to that level. So, Habiba, are you with us?
Yes, I am, Sophia. Thank you so much for that introduction. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Take it away.
Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, or good evening, wherever you are. My name is Habiba Ali, like Sophia has just introduced me. I am here to take us on a journey. This is a journey that's going to result in award-winning, like all-encompassing wealth for us. Sorry, not award-winning. Our business, like you all know, has to offer for you award-winning products that you want and number one rated business that you need. Why do we say award-winning products that you want? These are products that for each and every one of the people who step out of their homes or go out of whatever, every day, we all want to look good. Remember that word, want. We don't want to step out and embarrass ourselves or one thing or the other. We want to all step out and look good. So these are products that actually make you look good. So we are all getting award-winning products that actually make you look good. This, which is what we all wanted, right? But then we also need the business part of it because the business actually grows us, ensures that we meet all our needs, are able to like completely take over our lives, because by the time you are able to have something that gives you inflow that betters your life, then you're basically taking charge of your life. You have made the choice to own your life and do what is good with that life, right? So for us to be able to get to this place and be able to tap into the award-winning products that we really want and actually benefit from the number one rated businesses, we cannot just sit down there and just register into this business and sit back and allow the business to run itself. No, you need to make it happen. And by making it happen, you need to fly. And before you can fly, you need to stand somewhere and take off perfectly. You need a spring to send you out there to become the biggest that you can be, not just in this business, but in your life as a whole. It will give you an enriching life fulfillment beyond your thinking and an all-encompassing wealth. So we have to take off from somewhere to fly, right? And that is the launch pad, and this is where I'm taking you from now. So now we're standing on the launch pad. We're going to use our vehicles. What are these vehicles that we have? Our ferry mush, and our Porsche. And as I take you through this launchpad today, be certain that for anything that you become in this business, it is a result of your own efforts. Of course, Mr. A's efforts and Mr. B's efforts and Mr. C's effort must not be the same, but everybody has his own individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and the level of desire. And it is how much desire that you have that will actually make you be able to succeed in this business and take it forward to the best that it can be. But then it is very simple. I did not say it is easy, but it is very simple for you to take off from that launchpad and get to your destination in a very good way and making a lot of benefits along the way. So we're now on the launchpad. And this is our rewards program. It's what I'm going to take you through tonight. It's our rewards program. What the reason why you joined GWT for most of us. For me, I joined GWT because I am already foreseeing in future when I get tired, what takes care of me and my children, what takes care of all our needs, when I can no longer work the way I used to work. So now, that is my own destination. Each and every one of us needs to have what? A strong why. And once you have that strong why, all you do in this business, all you put in, is looking towards that your why. So what is my, it's a destination, but then the truth of the matter is the journey, the fun part of it is actually in the journey. Of course, the destination might be high rewards, high profit, constant fun, and lifelong prosperity. You know, it's a journey of simple steps that will lead you to quick gratifications towards your lifelong prosperity and living the dreams that you have always envisioned. But I would always tell people that it is not about the destination, because you can actually find your destination within the journey. So if you start well and you start strong, then your destination can be in the journey, because as you move along in GWT, high rewards from month one that you start, you can actually have high rewards, you can have high profits, constant fun, and lifelong prosperity. I mean, we enjoy ourselves when we're doing this business. So it's all about simple steps. And I'm not saying, I said simple again, but I didn't say easy, but it will lead you to your gratification towards that lifelong prosperity that we're looking forward to. And the key word here is the vision. So first, the thing that we're going to do tonight, I mean, the training we're going to get tonight is going to give you the ABCD of how to get into this fun, rewarding, and profitable journey. The path to your dreams is as simple as ABC. So let's launch into the prosperity journey. Like I said, it's as simple as ABCD, right? So let's start by completing the A section of this journey. We're now on the launch pad. We're about to take off. We're revving our engine. We're making it happen. We're geared up. We're like, everything is in place. You've fixed your engine. You've oiled it. You've done what, you know, you're like, oh, I'm now ready to go. And this is not just for people who just joined this business. It is for each and every LC in this business, because maybe ever since you joined, you've been sleeping and you've not really been interested. But today, God has brought you here to listen to this program. Yes, just forget the fact that you started the business 1 year ago. Get on the launch pad with me. We're now on the launch pad and we're going to take off. But then you must identify the fastest way to your prosperity destination. You need to have a plan. I remember when I was in school, there used to be a song that there is no forest without a tree. You need to have trees in this forest so that you can have a forest. You cannot call it a forest if you don't have you don't have any tree in it. So each and every one of us, like I said in the beginning, have a why. Some people is to make a six-figure income, which provides them prosperity and the freedom that they can actually quit their jobs and upgrade their lifestyles and spend more quality time with their loved ones. I am looking for all these and more. My more is what? I want to be able to relax after I am 50. I don't want to work for anyone. I don't want to be running around trying to make money. No, I want the money to be making itself while I enjoy my life. That is what I look forward to, and this is my why. So in GWT, our destination is the 10K Freedom Club. I mean, the ultimate, I mean, the biggest, I mean, the first step of our destination as far as I'm concerned. And this launchpad is designed to provide you fun and simple directions to achieve this 10K club with lightning speed. Well, let's slow down a bit. There's a lot of things you can achieve within your first 90 days, but then there are some of them that you can actually do if no matter, depending on your level of desire, your speed, your accuracy, your targetedness. Yeah, and they speak big English more than vex. However, there are significant bonuses and incentives as you go on your journey if you're able to make these things happen within the first 30 days that you join. So let's go, my people. Let's take off. A, Diamond Rush. For you to start this business, for you to really enjoy this business, start as a diamond. There's so much benefits to it. You're going to maximize your earning potential and your buying power by as much as 40%. How do you achieve that? You're going to we have 5 fun ways that you can join this, become a diamond in this business. What is the first way? You can start as simple. It's very simple. Start as a diamond. I think we need to upgrade these slides, everybody. We need to know that to start as a diamond now is $3,500, no longer $3,099. And once you start, you're good. You've started the business, I mean, with a very strong foot. What annoys me most is some people join as diamond and they feel the money just has to flow on it. So no, your joining as a diamond doesn't guarantee that you make money. You have to still work the business. It is net work, not net sit on. Don't forget. So once you join as a diamond, you get to work and you do all. And this is, I mean, it's the best way to start because you can actually make ambassador within your first 30 days and make a lot of benefits and incentives along the way. But I'll tell you that when I get there. So start as a diamond. That's the A part. The B part, okay, you don't have money, you're expecting one big money, but then you have a little in your kitty, or you've been able to raise some from family members. You have 1,599 or 1,800 that is going to be now, and you can launch as a 1,800 with your 1,800 as a gold VDM owner. But within that first 2 weeks that you join, or within the first month anyway, you have up to 1 month. But I think I always encourage people, if you can do it, just go for 1 week, launch 2 new VDMs, and you become automatically a diamond without money, without anything. This is free, right? The only thing is you don't get that $1,000 extra, but then you're still a diamond. And imagine that your earning potential has already risen automatically. And then another way you can become a diamond, the third way, is you start as a Plankton VDM. Earlier it was $799 before 1st of September, but I know now it's going to be $900. Sorry, yeah, 900. I think, yeah, $900 to start as a Plankton VDM owner. And for every 2 personally enrolled VDMs, which starting from at least a silver VDM owner that you launch in your first 30 days, you're able to apply for the free VDM upgrade. So you need 4 people starting from silver and above to join you in this business, and you are now what? A diamond, free of charge. You need to pay the extra to become a diamond. And if you start as a silver VDM owner with 499 in the past and 560 now, and you're able to launch 6 new VDMs. Remember, I told you for every 2 personally enrolled VDMs, which is starting from at least a silver VDM, that you launch within your first 30 days, you're able to apply for the free VDM upgrade from silver to diamond. So if you start as silver, you register 2 people, you get to Plankton. You do another 2 more within your first 30 days, please mark that. You do another 2, you go to gold. You do another 2, you go to diamond. So that's how easy it is to become a diamond in this business. And believe you me, by the time you have 6 people in your team and you're all 6 people plus, including you making 7 now working the business, seriously, in a very little while you start reaping the benefits. Because it's a people thing, right? It's people that make the business. And if you start as a retailer, the 5th step of becoming a diamond, you also do the same for every 2 people that you put into the business, with as little as $169, which is still $169 even with the increase in packages. You grow to add 2 people per VDM upgrade. That means 2 people take you to silver, another 2 people take you to Plankton, another 2 people take you to gold, another 2 take you to diamond, giving you 8 people in all, which are at least silver VDM owners, will take you to become a diamond VDM owner, starting from as little as retailer. I mean, what could be better than this? You start with at least 30,000 naira in naira. Sorry for people who are not Nigerians, but in naira, for example, you start with 30,000 naira, and you're able to within your first month put 8 people in the business like you are, and that takes you to become a diamond VDM owner. And with 8 people in your team, wow! And if these people are working the business like you are working the business, in a very little while you'll be like flying off. I mean, the launch pad is too small for you to take off from. So you've achieved your diamond status. Like I said earlier, you've maximized your earning potential by as much as 10 times. Because as a diamond VDM owner, you now own 3 VDMs. You can actually buy products at 50% discount. You have 100% of your profits to yourself to keep. You've increased your buying power by as much as 40%. What could be good as this? Anyway, so if you're able to achieve diamond, I mean, assuming you enter with your $560 as a silver, and all of a sudden before the month ends, someone gives you check of 600,000 naira or whatever it is that makes up 5,000, the difference to become a diamond, and you're able to do that with your own money, you get immediately a $1,000 diamond challenge, i.e. bonus. So you see there's already bonuses happening because you achieve diamond within the 30 days from your journey, and you receive that $1,000 in bonus products. All right. The B part of our journey is for you to become a diplomat. Seriously, in our diplomatic core rise, this is the easiest level that you can achieve. Because if you join today as a diamond VDM owner, and you're able to just step out there and you're able to convince 3 people to join you and be diamonds as well, seriously, you become a diplomat. And if you're able to become a diplomat, which is as easy as, like I said, help 3 personally launched VDMs achieve the diamond status like you did. They could have joined as silver and you're able to make them grow within their first month to become diamonds. Fine. You have become a diamond VDM diplomat in your business, right? And by becoming a diplomat, if you take stock of all that you've made in the business upon the right qualification, the rewards includes team commissions, team bonuses, wholesale profits, the diamond challenge product bonuses. All these and all the money you've made will be up to 6,700 rewards. But guess what? If you're able to do this within your first 30 days of joining the business, you qualify for the Ferry Locks package. Up to 8,700 in earnings, product bonuses, and incentives. I got that $2,000 and I was like, wow, what did I do? I got myself a handbag, I got myself a sunshade, a very nice wristwatch, you know. This was so good. I liked it so much. It made me feel good about the business. So try your best to be able to achieve this within your first 30 days of joining this business. So what happens next? Our C part. The C part of this business is when you become an ambassador. And what does it take to become an ambassador? An ambassador, very easy. Launch 10 people in this business from silver status and above. Even if they were retailers, encourage them to become silver, at least silver. If you have 10 people in your front line and you're able to help 3 of these 10 people, just 3 of these 10 people to become diplomats, you are an ambassador in this business. In our core diplomatic, you have become an ambassador. Do you know what that means? That means that you can go on this long-awaited Caribbean cruise that everybody's working hard towards now. You can become like, you know, go enjoy 5 days of vacation, just be on the sea and just relax, and money is just flowing into your account. So, and then if you're able to achieve this, you get up to 12,000 in rewards from team commissions, team bonuses, wholesale profits, the diamond challenge product bonuses, diploma challenge bonus, plus all the incentives. By the time you put them together, by becoming an ambassador, you have achieved $12,000 in rewards. Wow! But then guess what? If you are able to make this, you win another Ferry Locks package. If you're able to make this within your 30 days of joining. So do you know what that means? For you to be able to become an ambassador challenge winner in your first 30 days, that means you're making $2,000 of becoming a diplomat, and you're going to also make another $10,000 in earnings, product bonuses, and incentives. Wow, $10,000. What do you go buy? What can't you buy with this money? So think about it. Think about how you can actually fly off the wheels in this business, right? And then our D part, the 10K Freedom Club. Wow. This means you have gotten to the point where you have, for the first time, made $2,000 per month. And how do you do this? If your team, I said team, I'm not saying your frontline partners, in your team, people, you registered people, your upline registered people, the downline registered, are able to generate up to $140,000 in sales per month. As a qualified ambassador, you will receive up to $10,000 per month in commissions and bonuses. And you can actually keep this momentum flowing by actually retaining, continuing to do what it is you did to become that. So that all the things you can do to make this business work for you. Okay. So another thing is that I hope everyone is there because I'm seeing you may be experiencing network connection difficulties. So don't
Yes, we are
forget
here.
the seven-figure club, the power of duplication. If great, okay. If you are able to join this business and actually put 5 people in the business, if you're able to put 5 people in the business and they are all silver VDM owners like you are, if you even stay at that from their IA alone as silver VDM owners, you can make up to $126 in a year. If that 5 go ahead and follow your lead and launch 5 more people under each of the 5 that you have, it makes your team immediately rise to 65 and 25 people. Sorry, because I have 65 people in my mind, that's what I'm thinking about. 25 people in your team. And this generates for the team $630 per annum in residual income, even at the silver level. Then assume that this 25 people, each and every one of us now have 5 people underneath us. Like we personally launch 5 people each. Our team now becomes a team of 125 people. If we are still at the silver, minimum, which is silver, IA payments, we are generating $3,150 per annum just from IA alone. But jump across and see that if the target for everyone that joins this business is to become a diamond VDM owner within the first month that they join, run across to the end, everybody has become a diamond now. Residual income on 150 IA is $13,500 just because you have 155 people in your team. How cool is that? This is good money. And then imagine that your team goes to the 7th level. The 7th level, by the time you get to the 7th level of all these 5 VDM registrations, you will have 15,625 people in your team, amassing for you the 7-figure club that everybody is looking forward to, which is $1,687,500 per annum. Good money, right? So in this business, the sky is the limit. It just depends on you, your power, your dexterity, your tenacity to make money, your dream, your desire to grow. The thing that wants to drive you to become who you want to be. Don't forget, like I said in the beginning, if your why is strong enough, the how will be, you will be able to walk the how to make sure that you get to where you want to go to. So the sky is the limit for you. You've gone off the launch pad now. We're all out of the launch pad. We're fine. We're taking off. Get ready. You are on your way to the next level, to the billion, my people. Sophia, I'll go to now
Yeah.
for the next 30 days action plan. I'll just
Yeah,
translate
that
it
was great.
immediately so we can get this show out of the way. So, okay, don't think that we're just making a lot of whole noise about how you can actually get off the launch pad and get fine and all that. We also do what I always tell people, GWT is just a tool of business for you. There's so much wealth with this business because you don't just get into the business and you stay there. No. There's so much trainings for you to help you grow. So now we've said, okay, yeah, get to the 30, do everything that you can in your first 30 days to become what? An ambassador, so that you can make the $10,000 extra, for free, 4,000 IE. Wow. So what do? You don't just get off your house and say, okay, I'm going to just start becoming an ambassador. We've charted a course for you to go through with it. So your first target is to become a diamond, no matter what happens, no matter the level you train at. Challenge yourself to become a diamond. If you didn't join as a diamond, if you join as a diamond, all the better. So that means that 7 days you have it to add on to your remaining days to actually become an ambassador. So become a diamond. Get your bonus products as quickly as possible. Get that $500 bonus products and start wearing it. Let that showing off, start looking beautiful. Let people start seeing it, that the business is in you, right? And then your next target is your target 2. In 30 days, become an ambassador. So don't even look any lesser. Don't look like, oh, and like I said, it's not just for people who just started a business. If you've missed the 1 month challenge and you can't make all the $12,000 or $10,000, forget it. Just challenge yourself. In the next 30 days, I'm going to become an ambassador. And you know when in January you join every one of us. I say us because I'm going to be there. Every one of us on the Dream Cruise. We're all going to the Caribbean to be on the cruise, Ambassador's Cruise. And then added to that, you're also going to make about $12,000 in team commissions, team bonuses, everything that is accruable to an ambassador, you're going to get it. To prepare you to become this person, to prepare you to get there, we've got a lot of company information to help you with it, with your journey. We have a phone number that's directly to anyone you want, any department you want to get to. All you need to do is tell the operator who you want to speak with, and you'll be directed to that person immediately. We have a fax number. Unfortunately, fax doesn't work in Nigeria, but for those people who are out of Nigeria, you can actually use the fax number here. Plus, of course, for each, wherever you're calling from, don't forget to put +1 905 482 3078. For the fax is +1 905 482 3079. Our website is www.globalworldtrade.com. Our email that goes direct to the business is info@globalworldtrade.com. And we have one thing that I really like. I've never tried it, but I think it's a very good one. The G line. The G line is +1 877 498 2263. This is like a direct line to explain to people what the business is all about. For those people who say, oh, but I'm not very good with the internet, I can't go to your website, give them this number if you think they will invest in making that call. But if you don't think they're strong enough, they're not, like a strong enough prospect to take the initiative and go and make that call, you can place a three-way call. Call that person, call the G line, and then allow them to do the talking for you. Most of us join this business the first week and we want to start explaining it to people. It's not possible. You don't know this business well enough to do that. Except if you've been understudying the business or understudying an LC or your upline for a very long time. So you know the business well enough to go out there and start carrying it away. But if you are just joining and you're like, everything in your head is, the business has not yet stock, and it's just 3 days after you join and you just made a prospect, instead of losing that prospect by embarrassing yourself and not doing a good presentation, call the G line, right? If you cannot get to your upline, or anybody close by to be able to help you do this prospecting, call the G line, place a three-way call, and let them do the work for you. And then we have a lot of Facebook pages. There's Global World Trade Corporation, and then there's Global World Trade Millionaires in Motion. Just go to Facebook and search GWT. You see a lot of pages coming up, and you can join the one that's appropriate for you or the one that you think will satisfy your purpose. We've got the Forensic Networker Nation. Forensic is really, really a good thing. I don't think any other business in the industry does this. This is like training you to become, like when you say something is forensic, you're going down to the nitty-gritties of that thing. When the forensics take a body apart, you know what it means. It means they want to find out what killed that person, what. A forensic accountant will go deep into whatever makes, so we are also like a forensic networking business. We do the business from the inside. We like break it down for you. So if you join the Facebook training of the Forensic Networker Nations, there's so much for you to gain. Then we've got a lot of company events. Like one we have this Sunday at 9 o'clock every Sunday in Nigeria. Before, I remember it used to be EST, so we have to wake up at 3:15. You set your alarm, wake up, and quickly join the webinar. 3:15, you can get training. Sunday trainings are amazing. There's always one training you on how to do the business well, how to talk to people, how to prospect, how to close a prospect, how to do a good closing last week was something that was taken. There's so much ideas. I mean, how to handle rejection. Some people are struggling so hard with how to handle rejection. So you see why I tell you that this business is an all-encompassing business. It's a business that you can learn so much by just doing so little. So, and then we have this one, like the one we're doing today, which is the startup training, telling you on how to do the business, and you can never get to old with this fast start training. Don't think you spent 1 year in this business so you are too big to attend it. No, there's always something different. There's always a different flavor. Every presenter has his own style. They might see something that just comes out from nowhere and tells you, oh, this makes sense. You could find your aha moment in any of the presentations. So don't take it lightly. There, attend. Once you launch one time in any of these events, you will always get an alert and the link will be there for you. But if you don't even do that, go to the company. Your back office is a wealth of everything that you need in this business. So you will find the link in the calendar in your back office. There's so many states in Nigeria, for example. There's not just in Nigeria, everywhere. There's always a monthly, weekly, one thing or the other event happening. Find out. We have a local calendar in our back office. Maybe you're in Miami, and then you can just look into the calendar. Is there anything happening close by that I can attend in GWT? And maybe you find one tour happening, maybe even close to you, possibly in the hotel you're even staying. What does that mean? You can attend. So there's always something, but you need to keep in touch with your business. You need to be with your business. And there's an annual convention that comes up every year. But the next one is in 2016. We had a forensic one this year, which was quite the bomb. It made a lot of people wake up in this business. So find out what is happening anywhere close to you from your calendar in your back office. And don't forget, very, very important, we are not going to deny to you that this business needs people. This business is a people-based business. You need people to grow in this business. You cannot jump from anywhere and just think, oh, I'm perfect. I'm way too good in this business. You need to learn. And we have people in the business that can actually walk you through the business. You need to have your 5 upline support team. What does this simply mean? People that you have identified from your vantage point that these people do well in this business. I think I would like to toe their lines. I would like to be like them in this business. Select 5 of these gurus in the business and make them your upline support team. Give them up. They don't have to be in your team. The beauty of GWT is that everybody is in everybody's team when it comes to helping. So many times people send people to me from Abuja, Port Harcourt, in Kaduna. Oh, I have a prospect in Kaduna. I would like you to talk to the person. Fine, just send the person down. Or tell me where they are. I can find them when I have time. I'll just go there and do the presentation for the people. So it's a people-oriented business. You can't put your enemy in this business because you'll be forced to love that person, So something like that. I mean, if you find the people that interest you, I've got a lot of people calling me from Ghana. Can you be one of my 5? And I'm like, I'm not even that good in the business, but anyway, fine. If you think I have something to offer, fine, let's go. So you can actually support anybody. You can be supported by a lot of people. Look at the people in the business that you think are veterans, or you like their style of the way they do the business, and pick them up, call them up, and approach them to be your offline support team. And then don't forget, I kept emphasizing this from the launch pad. You have to have a reason why you started this business. You just have to have a reason. You can't build a mountain without having the foundation, right? There has to be, if you don't have a reason why, you may not find out time. Settle within yourself in silence and question yourself, what is my why? What is my driving force? Why would I want to do this business and excel in it? Some people will pick their families, some people will pick their children, some people will pick their parents. I have my whys. My 3 most important reasons is, starting from number 1 for me, is when I retire, I really want to retire. I don't want to be touching any business. I want money to be chinking in my bank account while I am traveling the world. I'm in Bahamas this week, I'm in Japan next week. I just want to have that kind of life where I'm relaxing. I can actually just do anything that I want. I want to be able to finish my PhD studies. That's my second why. Without having to look for money, without having to always stress to say, oh, where is the next fees coming from? Let this business pay these fees and let me just relax and enjoy my studies. Let me not worry about that thing. My third why is my children. I want to be able to leave them a legacy. Someone was asking me, what kind of legacy am I talking about? I'm talking about financial you know, like all encompassing. When I say all encompassing, I mean wealth. I want them to be rich. I want them not because I want them to have money, because money is really worthless, you know. I want them to be able to stand out with their own responsibilities, with their own values and everything. I don't want money to be an obstacle when they want to get there. And these are my three strong whys. You know, each and everybody has to have this thing. Then that makes you, whenever you feel low in this business, you can always pick up and say, no, I cannot sleep because I have to make sure the children have food on their table. No, my mother is very sick. I have to make sure she's well. So I need to keep going, right? And then we help you with so much. Like I've emphasized from the very beginning, we've got a lot of company tools, we've got the lookbooks, we've got our magazine packs where we've been featured a lot. We've got posters and prints and roll-up banners, all these, you know, like templates for them in your back office. Can you imagine? Your back office is so rich. There's so much you can actually get from that, you know. And then we have the forensic networker kits and CDs. AbdurRazaq used to say that before you order your next fairy earrings that cost $300, take $150 of that or something like that. I'm not really sure the value. Buy your forensic networker kit and CDs. Start learning this business in a forensic way. Forensically do this business, my people. So let's get started. Order your free $500 bonus products. Pick from your posh, your fairy products. If you're in Canada, it's already coming. But if you are abroad, log into your back office, order it, pay for the shipping, and it will come to you. And immediately start promoting your products, start promoting your brand. Then what next? Share, 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 share. Share with your friends, share with your family through a lot of tools. Thank God for technology. There's so much tools available for you to play with now. I mean, recently, some of us just found out that if you have your own page on Facebook, you can actually generate a lot of likes, leading to a lot of leads, leading to a lot of inquiries about the business and people wanting to do the business with you. So use social media, blast SMSs, email blasts, you know, tell people about the business in an excited way. If you don't know how to do it, go to your back office. There's templates on how to do these things. Can you imagine? Call your families and friends, pull them together in one room, you know, and then tell them about this business, or tell somebody who knows the business better than you to talk to them for you. Call them, place three-way calls, put these people, look, I'm doing this exciting business now. I want you to learn what I'm learning. Please just listen, not please. I mean, the way you would even show it to them will actually make them really excited about it. So the next thing, you start your list. Everybody needs to have at least 7 hot shot names that you're sure that these people, by the time I talk to them about this business, or I have people talk to them about this business, they will be so excited about this and they will likely join. And then you have another best 250 names within the next 7 days that you're going to work with. So it is, like I said in the beginning, network. Yeah, it's not easy. It's 2 years investment of time, energy, maybe possibly money, but I promise you, if you do it well, if you do it forensically, I promise you that after 2 years, you don't need to do much more work. You just sit down and be ripping. Promise. So you schedule your next thing. Don't forget the fun part. This is the part I like so much. I love branding parties. I love the opportunity to actually play with people. You know, when I start my branding parties, I do games. I talk to people. I let people come out of themselves. Let's first of all relax. Let's even play some music, and even if it means dancing, let's dance a little, and then we shut all that off, and then we face the business. We tell them about the business. Tell them, show them the products that you have. I mean, you can even order products, even sacks. Those are the lookbooks, the backpacks. Go to places where you show people sit down for hours, doctor's office, airport, you know, where you think that people will actually have the need to, like, okay, flip through something and read. Put your glamour packs with your name and address and phone number and all that in the back. So if somebody sees a piece that they like, they will quickly reach out to you. So don't forget, let's have fun, party, promote and stay. You know, put severe that umbilical cord that has joined you with this business to the branding parties. There's not enough branding parties that can happen. And then you can together, like we have this team that once in every 2 weeks, we want to be having tours explaining the business. You don't really need to make sure that the branding party is one extraordinary thing. It might scare people. If you overdo it, make all the fried rice, pounded yam, everything, if you put it in the party, people will look at it and say, ah, is this kind of business I want to join? Me, where would I get money to be doing this kind of party? I cannot. Don't bother doing all that. A few snacks, a little drink, just make sure that you make it as simple as possible and then have fun. Seriously, after the presentation, someone will going to the party, listen to music, just make it very effective. And then you can actually do branding parties online. I tried one last week and it was quite amazing. I was able to use events to Eventbrite to send out invites. I was able to generate a large crowd of people that came online. We had a branding party online. I never knew how that worked until last week. So the next thing is, imagine that you open a shop in a big market. You think the shop will sell itself? You need to go out there and get people to realize that this business exists and I want you to come and buy. In Nigeria, when you get into the market, you see people falling over themselves and saying, hey, come and see, is it rapper? Is it your business? You need to go out there and see how you can promote it. It is viewed. It is services they want to distribute. Lawyers are distributing their service of lawyering. Doctors are doing the same. Accountants. So everybody's distributing something. So what is it? You're just doing what every other person is doing. Even babies are businessmen now. Why did I say babies are businessmen? If they know how to negotiate, they can sell you their client, and before you know it, you're running around to carry the baby, satisfy their needs immediately. That's what we do in business, right? So you should be promoting the next event that's going to happen in your town, the next webinar. That tomorrow we're going to have this webinar on a thought that explains the business to people. Invite people, invite as many as possible, follow them up to attend. And when they come, then you now set the pace and trend for all your aids. But then your people that you're putting in business, see the way you are going about it, they will know that this one will be joke. They have to go. Before you know, you're making what the ambassador challenge next 30 days. And if you continue stepping stones, you are just beginning. You will experience lightning speed and grow towards the 10K plan. So the next company events coming up. Yay! There's the annual convention coming up in April. If the tickets are out and over, go do it. Always involve yourself. Yourself to establishing the right attitude among your team. And the key every week. I say 20 VIPs every week. That's what I see in my back office that always push me that go, get someone, even if it's just a buy one year. That's one VIP customer. Hey, years, and all you do is what? Keep registering VIP customers every week, making people on my team in my office. Seriously, you can be.
Hello, Habiba.
So if you're content with that, you want to remain a retailer for the rest of it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I think there's
Yeah.
a slight network problem because you seem to be going on and off.
Okay, then I'm already rounding up anyway.
Oh,
So
okay.
then that's it. So you create the momentum. And before you're the only one having the problem. So let me just round up and Uzi. So you just keep creating that momentum, keep going, don't stop. As a retailer, with GWT I was saying earlier, you do not stop being, it's unlike all other multi-level marketing companies where if you do not make a certain amount of money in a month or purchases or sales in a month, you get dropped to the lowest level. No, if you join this business as a retailer and you want to remain a retailer for the rest of your business life, that's your problem. Business will not stop you. The only thing is you're advancing. You're advancing. You don't stop. So my people, I think this is a very important thing for each and every one of us to pay attention to. Learn something new, add something new, grow. The bottom line in the business is what? Growth. We all grow together and we earn together. Thank you very much for listening to me this evening. I'll pause here and allow Sophia to take questions. Thank you very much, Sophia, for having me. Over to you now.
Thank you, Habiba. I would call you the Brandon Party Queen. Really, I want to learn the Brandon Party and you know how you do it. You just make it seem so effortless. So effortless. And our attendees, thank you for staying with us. And I hope, like I've learned from Habiba tonight, you have all learned from her as well. We would be taking questions now. Please, if you have a question, you can type it on in the questions panel, and we would have Habiba answer that for us. If you want to ask your question, you can raise your hand. I will unmute you, and you unmute yourself from your end, and we hear from you. I think we have one question that was asked during your presentation. The question goes, Ade Dolapo wants to know, how can I explain to prospects via social media? Habiba, are you with us? Hello? Hello, Habiba, are you with us? Okay, we seem to have lost her, but I see AbdurRazaq's hand is up. AbdurRazaq, I'm
Can you read
unmuting you. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Habiba is like you're back also. So you're welcome, AbdurRazaq.
Yeah, I'm here, but let
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay then. Annie, you have the floor.
Good evening, everybody here in Nigeria, and good morning and good afternoon for other listeners from all around the world. Wow, Habiba, that was awesome. That was really what I call a smooth flow. Thank you so much for an amazing training. Um, I loved, what you said. You said you can't put your enemy in this business because you'll be forced to love them. I like that so well. I like that so much. Now, Aditolapo asked, how can you present this business on social media? I think that's the question.
Yes, that's the question.
Awesome, awesome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, fellow partners, when it comes to social media, there's just three things, okay, that social media is actually focused on. I mean, that's 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 the essence of social media. It's just three basic things. The first one is connect. Social media allows you to connect with people. People that you know, and especially people that you don't know from all over the world. So that's the first thing. You want to connect with them. The second thing is you want to engage. Once you connect, you need to find a common ground to engage with them, to interact with them, to find out, common things that you have, similar things that you share, So you want to find a common ground so that you establish what? Like and trust. Simple. All right. And then thirdly, recruit. Recruit means, after engaging them, then you want to either establish friendship with them. That is the most natural thing, okay? And then from there, you want to, you know, um, find out if they'll be interested in your GWT business or whatever thing that you're promoting. So it's a very simple thing. You recruit them by asking a question. What do you do? And you always give something before you expect something back. It's very, that's what I do all the time. If I would you, if I would you, if I, show you our amazing opportunity, our amazing products, would you like to take a look? So that's basically it. You connect, engage, and you recruit. So when it comes to GWT, um, it's social media is conversation. Just always imagine yourself that you're actually sitting down with that person and you're having a conversation. That's how easy it is for you to use social media, to connect with people. You just imagine that you're meeting them, they're sitting beside you, they're sitting in front of you, and you're in a conversation. So it makes it easy. So just be natural, be fluent, be very, very open, just be yourself. I have connected so many times with people, and before you know it, like yesterday, somebody out of the blue, she liked my page, she liked my page, and what did you like about it? And she told me, the fact that you can get paid to look good. Oh, awesome, fantastic. If I showed you how you can get paid to look good, would you take a look? Oh, sure, fantastic. All right, where are you? So you want to first of all, establish that physical bond. Where are you? I live in Abuja. Can I invite you to take a look at a live tour? And she says, no. Yes, I live in Abuja, but I'm currently in Kaduna. Also, I said, fantastic. You know what? Um, if I send you an email, will you review it? She said, immediately. I said, awesome. So send me your email address. And, I'm waiting. Just review it. If you have any questions, if you have any clarifications, I'm here right now to assist you to get over all those questions or make clarifications. And she read it. This was about like 11 p.m. 11 p.m. last night. And the next thing is, I want to speak with her. I want to get her phone number. So I offered her my phone number. After she read it, she asked a few questions. I offered her my phone number. This is my phone number. Kindly send yours immediately. Boom. Boom. She sends the phone number. I said, oh, fantastic. I'll call you first in the morning so that we can get you started. That's it. She's ready to launch. Everything took less than 10, 20 minutes, and that's it. So, just be normal, just feel free as if you're having a conversation. So that's how to use social media. It's a very powerful tool. All right. So it's a great way for you to recruit people, especially your cold market. You don't know people, and that person could have been, that's the way I was able to recruit Daniel Finpron, in Ghana. It's Facebook. So that's the way to go. Just connect, engage, and recruit. Back to you, AOM.
Thank you very much, Annie, for that. I see Aisha Habib Ali, your hand is raised. I'm unmuting you from my end. Please unmute yourself and let's hear your question.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Aisha. We hear you loud and clear.
Okay, please, I have a few questions,
Okay.
more than one, more than two.
Okay.
So firstly is, I tried recruiting someone today, and the first thing she told me was, the jewelry are quite expensive, and she has nobody. She does not know anybody that would buy at such price. So, and then I realized I think that is why most people stay away. As I still haven't recruited anyone. I've been in the business for about a month now. I still haven't recruited anyone, and I'm finding difficulty because that's usually what they say. The jewelry are too expensive. So how else can I convince them? That's my first question. The second question is, I missed the part she explained. I missed the part where Habiba spoke about my five, and I know Sefia explained to me the other time, but then like I still need to know how I can utilize my five, how I can make good use of my five, you know?
Yeah. So,
Then the third question is, or okay, I'll ask again after getting my answers, yeah?
oh, okay
So I
then.
don't get you confused.
Okay, so Annie, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you take the first question, please?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Aisha, right?
Yes,
Aisha, how are
please.
you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Welcome to the GWT family. You're just a month old, so you're still wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that question. You know, that's always, it's an objection. Okay. And right away from now, Aisha, I want you to disabuse your mind from cost. Cost. You know, disabuse your mind from it. And this is an amazing opportunity. Cost is relative. All right. First of all, let me say cost, the price is relative of the product is relative. That's not what we're selling here. We're not selling products. Okay. Something that is 1 million naira expensive to somebody is cheap for another person. So cost is immaterial. What you should do, and then the second thing I want to say is don't go out to convince anybody about GWT. No, no, you're not. That's you're doing yourself a disservice. You're going out there to share an opportunity to educate people. Two things, education and understanding. That's how you're going to progress in this business. You educate and understand, and it works both ways. It works for you, it works for your prospect. Now, education. You educate yourself about the products. We have high quality luxury designer products that people love, people want them. Okay. And then we have an amazing, unique business opportunity. So you have to learn yourself about the intricacies of that. So very quickly, let me just share, educate you about our unique business opportunity. GWT, was created to provide discount on luxury products. Now, if you think about it, Aisha, all your life up to now, if you think about it, every single year that you can remember in the past, you have spent so much on fashion items. You spent some money on your shoes. You bought wristwatch. You bought jewelry. You bought perfume. Fashion items. You have a budget that, whether consciously or unconsciously, that you spent every single year up till now. In fact, between January 2015 and now, it's probably that you have spent some amount already on fashion items before you even saw GWT. Now, you're going to do it next year. You'll do it in 2017, on and on and on. So GWT figured out, okay, people are going to be buying fashion items. Let's create luxury designer items and allow them to purchase them at a discount. Everybody loves it. Ask tomorrow, do a sample. Ask 10 people a very simple question. Would you rather wear an ordinary pair of shoes or a designer pair of shoes? Would you rather wear or carry an ordinary bag or a designer bag? Ask 10 people. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10, they'll tell you designer, especially those who understand what designer is, because it's prestige. So GWT comes and says, okay, we will allow people to access designer products at a discount in two ways. The first way is through VIP client customers. Customers can buy and get between 2% and 10% every time they buy from us. Customers. And then they go further and say, look, if we show you how you can get up to 50% discount for the same items you get for only up to 10% discount, would you be interested? Who won't be? All right, fantastic. GW says we will create a mall for you. You no longer buy from the company. You buy from your own mall that we'll create for you. We'll create a virtual designer mall for you. We'll stock you with over $15 million worth of products and allow you to access those products at up to 50% discount every time you buy. And then because you now have a VDM, you now have a business that can pay you lifetime residual income. Wow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It'll pay me lifetime residual income. Why is it lifetime? Because people are going to buy luxury. I mean, they're going to buy fashion items now. They know they can access luxury designer products at up to half price. So the company says, okay, you don't have to buy every month. You don't have to buy every month because it's a choice. All you need to do is save up money every month towards products that you will buy anyway. And because you save that money every single month, you're securing the volume that other people who find it reasonable to buy products at up to half price every time they buy. You secure that volume of all your team. That does what? That's the residual. It creates residual income for you for a lifetime. Education and understanding. If you educate people about this unique system that allows people to buy products at a discount and creates residual income from the effort of other people that they're working together with, they will say yes. It's not about the price of the products. And by the way, even if you think if they say the price of the product, we have products for every type of pocket. Our products start from $25. $25. Posh products, $25, and between $25 and $150, $200. That's affordable to 99%, 99% of any economy. And then we have the super rich products, the very much, $1 million and over. So I'm not excited about those people that can afford $1 million and over. I'm not even excited about those people that can afford $25 and up to 150. I'm much more excited about people that can afford between $25 and up to $1 million. A huge market. A huge market for our products. Aisha, I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you, AbdurRazaq. Habiba, are you still with us to answer her question?
Yeah, it helped a lot.
Wi-Fi? Hello, Habiba. Okay, Habiba seems to be off a bit. Annie, can you explain the Mi5 again, please, quite briefly?
I think we lost Habiba again.
Yes, yeah, so if you can just throw light for Aisha on the Mi5, just quickly, please.
Aisha, My5 is a wonderful support system that the company has put in place to ensure that everybody has support for their business. In direct sales, normally there are 5 things that you want to look out for when it comes to looking for a good company. The first thing you look out for is the management of the company. Does the company have management in place that have, prior experience in direct sales?
Hello? Well, we seem to have lost
Do they have
Abdul.
leaders
Okay,
who
you're
are
back.
Okay, I'm back. The
Yes.
third thing you're looking for is third thing in a company is does the company have in place leaders who have been successful at the top and who are ready to train not just you but your entire team. All right. The fourth thing is do they have a compensation plan that any average person can learn and and deploy almost immediately. And the fifth thing is yourself. You yourself. So all the other 4 variables can be available, but yourself, can you walk the plan? Or can you go out and walk the plan? So the third thing I mentioned, does the company have people who are successful at the top of the company who are available to train, teach, and coach you, not just you, but your team. And that is where My5 comes into in GWT. The company has set aside a system whereby you are able to reach out to 5 people in your upline support team, your upline support team, your sponsor, and people who have been in the business before that person, who are already successful at the top, who are, experienced and are ready to teach, coach, and mentor you to succeed. So you can reach out to them, and they don't even have to be in your team. They can be in any team. When I came into the business, I looked at people, not just here in Nigeria. I looked at someone like regional ambassador, Hawa. Immediately I enlisted her as one of my 5. I called her, I told her, I need support. And then, I looked, into people who are successful at the top levels. Renee, Sean Haynes, Reza. I emailed them. I went on Facebook, I found them. I said, look, my name is AbdurRazaq. I just got started in the business and I need you to support me in the business. And all of them said yes. So, I even had more than 5. So whenever I ran into a block, a stone wall, I was able to contact them immediately. So the system is, if you contact the first person, the second person is not available, the third person not available, the fourth person not available. By the time you get to the 5th call, okay, you will find somebody who is available to answer any question, and they're there also to stand, as a backup, with you, 3-way calls, or they can actually call your prospects and close, your prospects for you. So that's the essence of the Mar 5. It ensures that you're never alone. So you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You have people who have been successful and are ready to support you to also, get to their level and even surpass them in their own success. So that's the My 5.
Thank you, AbdurRazaq. Aisha, I hope that clears it for you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Can I move on to my third question?
Yeah,
Very
quickly,
brief.
please.
Go ahead.
Because, yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so let's say I sign someone up and that person is in, because I have a prospect, but she's in Turkey. The thing is, like, we don't know, personally, I don't know anyone in Turkey that she can maybe do group shipping with, or she can even prospect or stuff like that. So what happens then?
Fantastic. That's great news for you and her. Just imagine Turkey, Virgin Land, nobody. That's where you need, to support your new partner and tell her, look, okay, we're going to look around. We'll look around Turkey and find out if so we throw the searchlights out. We ask, who do we have in Turkey? All right. And I believe already, I think there's 1 or 2 people, I know for sure. Maybe 1 person in the team I know is in Turkey. So we'll pair them up. Okay, we'll pair them up, and immediately, we start to work with them, even if they're by themselves. So let's say she's the only person, first person that comes into the business in Turkey. So that's like, a big market for her herself in Turkey. She can quickly start, to build her business, look for like-minded individuals, and start to work. Meanwhile, we're working with her via, maybe Skype or Facebook. We're always there to share. We show her, how to get the trainings from her back office, from the YouTube dedicated channel, GWT dedicated channel. We show her how to connect, with the company tools and trainings through our GWT.com. And then, when it comes to ordering the product, because she's alone, she has to do the order by herself. So group shipping is just in place to assist people to lower the cost of shipping. Individual shipping, they can come together, at least 2 persons or up to 5 people, and they can do a group shipping. But if she's alone, well, she has no other option than but to do an individual shipping, because she wants to quickly get those products and start to share them. So it's great news for her. It's great news. She's all alone. It's a fresh market. She needs to, rise to the plate and rise to the occasion, and begin to build, because the business, she can build Turkey underneath her. She can build a whole country underneath her, and she can be on top of that market. So we'll let her, be courageous. It's a new business. We're just expanding all over the world, so she could be the person, to grow the market in Turkey. Okay, so let's encourage her to launch, and let's assure her that even from far distance, doesn't hold back. This is an internet-based business. We have technology on our side, and we can help her to build her business. All right, so that's what I can say about that.
Thank you very, very much, Annie, for that. Aisha, thank you for your questions. Habiba, thank you for being here. And I want to add to what Annie has said about your LC in Turkey. When you place your order by yourself as an LC, you have money going back to you as IA for you to shop more products with. So, I mean, it's more costs, yes, but then you have more money back to shop with. So I see it as a savings sometimes. So thank you, everybody. I hope we have gotten good value addition from tonight. I certainly have. And let's go conquer with GWT. Thank you to the billion. Good night.
Thank you so much, our ambassador of the month. Great job, and of course, our trainer tonight, Habiba, Diplomat Habiba. Fantastic job. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a lovely night, and see you at the top to the billion.
To the billion.